I wanted to watch a video with you guys that's actually relevant to us, and also by someone that we like. D'Angelo,
I like that guy.
W. Wallace. Let me open the live chat. See what's up to my people.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, I mean, and so I thought it'd be fun. He's basically, apparently, I didn't know this. Taylor Swift has a massive Snark subreddit.
We have a Snark subreddit.
Right.
We're just like Taylor Swift for real.
I'm like Taylor Swift in that I'm beautiful, a talented genius, and I can do everything.
And everyone loves
better
you.
than everybody.
And keep saying that about yourself, girl.
Yeah.
When did this turn into beautiful world?
But I'm thinking like if because I believe these Snark subreddits on Reddit should be banned. It's literally fostering the most psychopathic. It encourages harassment, doxing, stalking. This is like, it's not as bad as jailbait, but it's like giving like, I have a feeling it's going to be banned, and then everyone will be like, that was insane. Why the fuck was that allowed on the website for so long? So, but then now I realize that this is a battle Taylor Swift is fighting. We can maybe, ride her coattails.
Aligned with the Swifties.
And she's got some coattails, man.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, I'm a Swift head. I move fast.
Swifties.
I run everywhere I go.
Oh, you got to learn the lingo, Swifty.
I'm a Swift. I know. I'm just being silly. I know it's Swifty.
Of course.
But I'm saying I run everywhere I go. I'm swift with it.
That's true. That's true. You've always been very quick.
So, time to shake off the bad energy.
Shake it off.
Yeah. What? Okay, yeah.
Please, guys,
Get
please.
the fireworks going.
Sit down.
Get it going.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Please.
Anyways.
So I thought we'd watch this video. I'm kind of curious how crazy her snarkers are. Are these? I'm really curious. Are these Fallen fans of hers? Because apparently the Snark subreddit is Taylor Kelce, which is her boyfriend.
We know. We're fans.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course. Who doesn't know who he is? And so I'm kind of interested that the snarking just got together like somewhat recently.
Like they loved her before she started dating Travis?
Yeah. What's wrong with
I don't
Travis?
know. I like Travis.
Seems like a nice guy. Seems like he treats her good.
D'Angelo does a pretty good job of explaining the lead up to it and everything.
Yeah, I'm curious where the bad blood began.
I'll just say this, man.
Thank you.
It's been a cruel summer.
Hey! You guys are on a roll.
For Snark, for people with Snark pages about him. And frankly...
Bless you.
Frankly, Dan.
Yeah?
I go at home at night after reading Snark, and I just draw a lot of blank space in my mind.
Very good. Very good.
Is that a Taylor Swift song?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I know them all too well.
Very good, baby.
Oh, because Lena's a Swiftie, right?
Yeah, Lena. Yeah, me and Lena like Taylor Swift because our nieces love her, so we're always
me
playing
too.
it.
Oh, am I wrong in saying that you're a Swiftie, Lena? I thought you were.
Yeah, I am.
Queen.
We love her.
Swiftie. We got a Swiftie in the house, all of us.
For sure.
But so interestingly, like, some people are not down with this for some reason. I mean, it's obviously a very small portion, but still unusual for Hibs, which probably usually get like 99% up. So there is.
Yes. So we can talk about it. He has a follow-up video to this because after he made this video, the Taylor Snark subreddit is.
They found
they did not take it well.
Here's what happens with these Snark subreddits. They're so sick that now all of a sudden they're like, oh, actually, I just realized D'Angelo Wallace is actually the worst person in the world, and now we're going to focus all of our attention to ruining his life. It's like, okay.
Anyone associated?
No, yeah, it's these people are literally fucking. It's cult behavior, and that post of them stalking our Teddy Fresh employees and doxing their identity and posting links to their personal information non-public. is still stickied.
Still there.
Yeah. Apparently, they re-stickied it the second after, or like immediately after we talked about it and brought it up. Flaunting it, there's no shot that doesn't break Reddit rules. And it's fucking, frankly, disgusting. It's sick. It's nauseating what's going on there. Reddit is just a disgusting.
What's really nauseating, it's falling on deaf ears.
Yeah.
We've done everything you could do.
Well, deaf ears, it's even more
No one gives a
insidious
fuck.
than that. We get punished when we report it. Yeah, but I'd like to, if you guys know anybody,
Like the head of Reddit.
if you guys know anyone, if the
You
head
know
of
the
Reddit's
CEO.
watching,
Shoot me an email, please.
ask them to look into Quiet Fairy. That's the admin that's running beef for them. Pretty sad and weird. Anyway, my boy, I got your back. It's me and you against Snark. All of them.
Entire video in a single word, it would be unhinged. Now listen, far be it from me, of all people, to say that it is not normal to criticize people online. If my channel is any indication, I love when people come together to talk about things. So while I don't think even the most beloved stars are above reproach, I do think you're going to see through this video that there is a line that one has to draw, because if you cross that line, you're going to come across as unhinged. And there's no better word to describe people over at the Taylor Swift Snark subreddit, Travis and Taylor. But first, welcome. My name is D'Angelo, and I am your professor of silent musicology, which is a very real degree that I definitely do have. Or maybe this is just me broadcasting myself.
Or just me broadcasting myself from
YouTube,
YouTube, like you used to do on YouTube. He says the same thing every time.
Whoa,
You're a fan.
It, though. Okay.
Yeah, I watch his stuff.
He's good.
It's always on my homepage, and it's always,
too.
I'm like, I'm interested in that. I like him.
He's well spoken.
Yeah, he's the man.
To criticize a billionaire pop star. There's already a ton of discourse online talking about things Taylor Swift does, specifically involving her private jet usage, her billionaire status, etc. And none of that bothers me. I think these are things people should talk about, regardless of how loved her music is. Besides valid criticism, you also have a lot of valid opinions. Maybe you just don't like her music like that. And again, I don't think that's a bad opinion to have. There's a lot of smash pop hits that are not really my favorite songs. That doesn't make them better or worse, just means I don't vibe with them. But beyond your valid criticism, or even just your valid opinions that may not be positive, you have whatever's going on here. So behold, r/Travis and Taylor. This is a fairly large subreddit with over 100,000 members, in the top 2% of subreddits ranked by size, apparently. And so right off the bat, you're going to notice some weird things. You may already be.
It's something, they have a problem with Kamala Harris.
Why? Because Taylor likes.
She endorsed him?
Yeah.
Is that a part of what this
She
is?
did, yeah.
So there's a MAGA girls?
No.
I don't think that's.
Okay, I'm going to get one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's unrelated, potentially.
Yeah.
Noticing them. So the subreddit banner is very proudly claiming this is a Snark sub. Snark subreddits are subreddits that follow a person or community, and the whole point is for the people there to complain about literally any and everything that person does. I mean, the phenomenon has its own Wikipedia page at this point, and as it points out, this largely focuses on influencers, and notable subreddits include Blog Snark, New York City Influencer Snark, LA Influencer Snark, etc. And
How come he didn't
as
get
Wikipedia
named?
points out, this is sometimes considered.
The thing about I see posts from the LA City influencer Snark sometimes, and I feel like those ones that are more like broad and it's just about like, they don't just to talk about like one person, like focused, like laser harassment. But I don't spend time in those communities. It probably does turn into talking about like the same person
popular
over and
ones.
over and over again. But yeah, these communities must be banned outright. I think they're just gonna like wait for someone to kill themselves or something, and then be like, "Whoops, we had no idea this was happening."
It's interesting because I just opened the LA Influencer Snark just now, and it's all about the Liam Payne guy. Not saying it's connected, but yeah, no.
I mean, that's the talk of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To be cyberbullying. And so my stance on Snark subreddits is that while I understand why they're created, they so often wind up crossing the line into just pure hater energy. I don't believe that everyone who has ever made or read a post on a Snark subreddit did so because they are a bad person or trying to hate the person they're talking about. In fact, I understand the desire to share your opinion in a space where you're not going to get jumped on by stans of the person you're talking about. That's normal. I don't think that's a bad thing. And seeing as the actual Taylor Swift subreddit, not the Snark version, has over 3.3 million members, and it's fairly safe to assume that the majority of these members are not coming here to see any criticism of Taylor, I understand carving out a separate niche on Reddit. But the irony is that everybody on this subreddit is like far more obsessed than your average Swift fan could ever be. So let's go ahead and read the subreddit description and see what they're all about.
Why is D'Angelo dressed like a grandpa? He wears the same outfit in every video. Same outfit.
Yeah.
Got a style.
Why is that?
He looks fire.
I think he's doing something.
Yeah.
He's doing something.
Absolutely.
He's got a plan.
Everybody's got their
I don't know why I've been using this Doug Funny reference a lot, but he is Doug Funny the fuck out. Like same outfit, the best.
Well, his is actually because the sweater vest
Looks
that he
like
has.
Doug Funny's outfit.
Doesn't Doug
Actually,
wear a
fuck
sweater
me.
vest?
Yeah, the same color too. Hold on.
It's green. Doug's is green.
Doug's is green. Shout out
It's
Doug.
kind of a similar vibe though.
If he was wearing like a cool guy hat, Doug Funny cabbie hat. Tell me if he's ever worn that.
It's a great show.
Baseball cap? Nah. No cabbie.
Idiot.
Darn.
Doug.
No one can do it like D'Angelo. It's true.
Yep.
/ Travis and Taylor, aka the Snark Sub. We are here to roast and criticize Taylor Swift's PR stunts. Looking at you, Travis, her questionable ethics, and the never-ending antics she wants fans to literally buy. So, I mean, right off the bat, they're saying Travis is a PR stunt, which, if you don't know much about Taylor Swift, they're implying that her boyfriend, who I think she's been with for over a year.
It's so exhausting. These people are like conspiracy theory brained. It's like they've been together for so long. Just like, Jesus Christ, how is this a real conversation?
Yeah, he's just there to boost her PR image. And listen,
also, I'll say this. When Taylor and Travis started dating, she was already like the most famous person in the world.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't need any clout.
No.
If anything,
She was doing fine.
if anyone's PR is working overtime, it's his. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, if anyone's benefiting from the PR, it'd definitely be him.
And also, I mean, I don't think that it was necessarily PR in the beginning, but if it were, they've been together, they've exceeded expectations. Like,
way
they clearly
beyond.
still enjoy each other and they're still together.
Look, people accuse me of being naive, but I don't think these PR relationships like this is even a real fucking thing. I don't. These are two
Really?
famous people. Maybe some, like in rare cases, if somebody's like, I've heard of cases of like high level gay celebrities who have like girls pretend to be their significant other and stuff. But in the case of like these two guys, I just don't see any fucking need for these two guys to PR a relationship.
Yeah, she genuinely like
The
couldn't.
dude
have
just
been
won
more
the Super
famous.
Bowl. Like this is when they
He's doing
first started
fine. He was
dating.
doing fine too. Yeah.
Like there's no. It's stupid. God, I hate these people.
I mean, these people are mega celebrities.
These people will say me and Hila are doing a PR stunt. Hila just married me for a green card.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
Playing the long game.
I do hear that. I do hear that. They still say it. It's like I got 3 fucking kids, man. What do we need to do? Like
Play the long game.
Once we're buried in the same plot, then they'll
That's when
finally
she
be like,
strikes.
the long game paid off.
Yep.
She's doing a long con. I want to go to America, get married, have kids, and live a happy life there. And he'll never know.
Everybody's got their
No one's the wiser.
It sounds like just a good plan.
Literally the joke.
That's just a good plan. Good plan.
Classic con.
Yep.
Obviously, I think it would be silly to say PR has nothing to do with the way they present themselves. Being liked is their job. So yeah, they're going to curate the way they're presenting their image. But I mean,
And why
dear God,
wouldn't they when they're being scrutinized by these fucking psychopaths?
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be liked.
Yeah, stupid. I hate them. God, they're the worst. And by the way, we tried to make a page that was, dude, there's something going on at Reddit. So we made a page called Snark.
Oh, that's funny.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
And every time it gets immediately banned.
What?
Every time. Banned. Twice. We get it. It starts getting traction. It's super fun. Everyone's enjoying it. Banned.
Why?
Because there's an admin at Reddit who's monitoring everything we do. And
who's not a
fan,
fan,
talking about H3 Snark, they closed the subreddit. There's the only explanation. That is literally
somebody's looking out for him for sure.
Which is really sick. It's sick that
but it's not like every company has fucked up employees, so there's some fucking psycho working there that no one's aware of who's doing this on their own.
Yeah, but like
it's
I'm trying to write
outlandish.
Yeah, it's not, but like it's just I don't know. Reddit is fucked up.
Is such a stretch to say that their relationship itself is all just like a weird PR trick. PR relationships can happen, but that's a lot of effort to keep up for a year, y'all. Is it not somewhat easier to believe, hey, maybe these people like each other? I don't know. But no, as you're going to see from the Travis and Taylor subreddit.
Also, they're like fully blown adults. Like these are like marriage age people. Like they're not wasting. They have no reason to waste time pretending to be in a fucking relationship. So stupid.
Swift is a PR stunt herself, right? That's sort of the vibe here on the subreddit. If you're here to defend Mother, you've come to the wrong place. Let us be clear. Fan behavior will incur bans and harassment of our members will be reported to Reddit admins. Remember, silence is actually showing restraint. And I mean, it's funny because I think these people would literally believe that this video I'm making right now is me defending Taylor Swift. Like the only way you could...
Oh yeah, baby. He doesn't even know how much shit he's about to be in, right? and by the way, Angelo, I'm sorry you put your neck out there. They'll never leave you alone. They're like ticks. Well, ticks you can get off actually pretty easily.
But they're hard. They dig in.
Lyme disease, however, especially chronic Lyme disease.
Feel the need to chime in and say, hey, some of these posts are weird, is if you are a fan. And that is not correct. And also just banning anybody who is a fan is so funny to me. Like getting so mad at one echo chamber that you have to create your own is crazy. But anyway, as you can see, it's not yet been a year since the subreddit was created. And yet it has truly become the definitive Snark sub, as they're so proud of. Also, their subreddit icon is what? Huh? Okay, hold on. We've got white privilege. I see we're calling her a basic B, which is great. She's
How
generic,
is Taylor a basic B?
Bro, this is weird.
What?
I'm sorry. Hot take. White privilege plays a factor into Taylor Swift's...
A basic B. Dude, I'd love to see a picture of all these girls posting here.
And look, she's beautiful. She's a billionaire. She's a hard worker. She's successful. Like, what's basic about that? Everybody's doing that?
Oh, well, and let's not forget the most unbasic thing about her. She's mega fucking talented.
Oh,
she writes her
songwriter,
singer. Like that ain't basic.
Dude, you know what? I became a fan because I was sick. I think I had COVID and I was just on Netflix. I watched Americana. I think is that one of the documentaries? Bro, I'm a music nut, so I'll watch any music documentary. I was blown away, and I was a Swiftie from then on out. I'm like, this girl was
She's
fucking
mega talented.
Yeah, writing her own songs. She was I saw her at a radio station when she was 13.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, who wrote that song for you?" And she just looked at him like, "Girl, I wrote it, and I wrote 100 songs, and they're in my house in a notebook."
Yeah, you could say whatever you want, but
that girl's legit
as hell. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. Preach it, brother.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
We are with you, Swift heads, Swifties.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's Swifties. I'm being silly.
No,
I'm
know.
one of them.
We all know. We know. We know you're a Swiftie.
Mm-hmm. You know, yeah.
Success, and yet I believe there are more normal ways of pointing it out than this. But anyways, let's go ahead and just look at the top posts right now. This is what people are talking about on the subreddit as we speak. In fact, I think a fun game might be, let's judge each post by how unhinged it is. So we've got Bad Blood from 1989 has aged embarrassingly bad. So this person calls it a victim anthem over a very childish beef. They said the Kendrick Lamar rap was not good. Taylor and...
Okay.
What?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
These crazy ass B words have gone too fucking far. Talking shit on Kendrick Lamar. There's no better way to show your ass as a fucking Luddite. An an uncivilized fool than accuse Kendrick of being bad in any verse he's ever laid down.
And do they just not like him because he collabed with her?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
That was a pretty weird collab, I have to say, but I enjoyed it. It
Yeah.
kind of took me by
funny.
surprise, but I enjoyed it. I mean, hell, if Taylor Swift asked you to collab, you say yes. You know what I mean?
It was an event.
Sure was.
Kendrick should never be on the same song. They thought the music video was gimmicky, and they thought the phrase "Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes" was a bit much in response to, I guess, the beef that the song was apparently about. I think this is actually a pretty good first post, because on its surface, I don't think this is unhinged. Coming to Reddit to post a strongly worded opinion about a song you think is bad is fine. It's your God-given right on the internet. Thinking it's silly or gimmicky is a personal opinion. Anybody should be allowed to have that. That being said, for people who are not Taylor Swift fans, they sure do seem to know a lot about her. It wasn't even about Katy stealing Taylor's backup dancers, but Katy's dancers returning to her when she was ready to begin tour. No idea if true, and I'm not gonna research. But I heard on here the dancers thing was cover, and the actual
That reminds me of how they talk, like on our subreddit. When I showed the Houthi kid, and someone's like, "It's fake. You're all been had. You're all idiots." And then they say, "Well, do you have evidence?" And they say, "My evidence, it's fucking fake."
Okay.
It's so obvious. Yeah, these people are insane. It's like collective delusion.
issue was Katy dating John Mayer. I feel like my brain just decayed a little typing that out. It probably did. It probably did. That's another thing. You may have noticed in my content, I don't talk about celebrity rumors. I think like celebrity gossip, celebrity news, things that they're actually saying, I don't see a problem with discussing that. And honestly, discussing rumors isn't really bad either. But what's so weird is that on the subreddit, they discuss rumors and then hold them against her as if they're true. That's so likely.
There it is. That's what Snark does. Yeah. That's like part of the MO. Because like for these communities to succeed, they have to continually build the subject up into like this arch fucking demon that just everything they do is sinister and evil, and you have to kind of create worlds in your mind to do that.
Real reason. Clock it. I also believe that was the real tea. Blondie was looking for a reason to be upset. Oh my God. How did I never put those together before? Because it's maybe not true. It's possibly false. Listen, the world has never been able to make me care about who Taylor Swift is dating. When I was a kid, the world really wanted me to believe that Taylor Swift was somehow a bad person because she dated people. It was very misogynist looking back. So all this to say, John Mayer, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, none of this means anything to me. I don't care. What I'm saying is this could very well be true, but this is so weird. There's some story about her running into them at a club at Disneyland, and to cut the tension of being out with someone's ex, Katy sent Taylor a glass of milk, and it was perceived as shade by Taylor. What does...
That is the dumbest fucking... I don't think I've had any... Not many dumber things written. Katy Perry sent Taylor Swift a glass of milk. And she didn't see it as a compliment like it was intended. She saw it as an insult.
Exploding milk.
What a crazy story.
Has an adult ever sent another adult at a bar a glass of milk?
Well, right now in my head, I'm trying, if I were Taylor and that actually genuinely happened, like the girl that my ex was out with sent me a glass of milk, I'd be like,
it's just
what
odd.
does that mean?
What is the message here?
Well, I would think that no matter who it was from, no matter what about.
There's no meaning in milk.
Unless she's breastfeeding him.
Right.
And she knows that.
She was like, you want a little bit?
I said if it's just because she was in Cats, the movie.
That's a stretch. Milk? But
Cats
cats
like
have
milk?
a monopoly on milk? You know what I mean? No.
I'd drink the milk, I think.
Not even supposed to drink milk.
But it's yum.
Taylor's 5'10". She's super tall. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that about her?
What?
She's 5'10".
I did, actually.
That ain't basic.
Here's the thing is being basic is fine. Like you can, she's obviously not basic in her talent, but like in terms of what she wears and how she's relatable, yeah, she's a basic girl. So am I. So are all of us.
I thought that was good to be relatable.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Dan, you're a
basic
basic
little
bitch.
bit. You have you're not mainstream when it comes to hippos, but you have a lot of basic opinions in a great way. In a great way.
This subreddit has exhausted valid reasons of criticizing Taylor, which nobody can say that there's zero, obviously. But because they don't have those, or those have all been done to death, we understand she's a billionaire. You can't ethically become a billionaire. We understand the private jet usage shouldn't be defended, right? Just because you like her music. I think they've moved on from that and into the realm of like any bad thing that anyone has ever said about Taylor Allison Swift is true. And I read it online, must be the case because it seems like something she would do. Really, some of the fans on this subreddit are kind of making Taylor Swift look better in comparison because they're making it seem like anyone who doesn't like her is completely unreasonable and going off of things that are just rumors. See, like, again, you have normal people like this. I didn't mind the song. The video was weird and boring. Also, why does Taylor Swift have dancers? There's no dancing in 90% of her videos. But then you say things like, not her flaunting her PR friends in that overrated music video. So not only is Taylor Swift's partner PR, but also her friends. So
That's a good point.
Pushing back
Like,
against
that's pretty psycho. Like they think she's in like the Truman Show, where every single person has been perfectly manicured. All of her friends. Who's pulling the strings in her life, man?
Or maybe she just surrounds herself with people who have similar experiences to her and similar levels of fame because they get it.
So anyway, go ahead, my man.
D'Angelo.
You guys think I forgot his name?
It seemed like you might have been struggling there.
I know his name. I'm a fan. You guys don't even know it. I know his intro verbatim. Like, who are you?
You know his
That's
outfit.
true.
You know everything.
That is true.
All right, so this next post is about Taylor Swift's voice. Nothing she does will ever measure up to the sheer hilarity of faking a southern accent for literal years and then just dropping it one day and never addressing it. And, you know, I have never listened to any of Taylor's early music, but it is my understanding she used to be very country and now she's very not, regardless of authenticity. I think this thread is once again an example of people having a lot of deep Swift knowledge for somebody who doesn't like her.
Once
She spoke with
again,
the accent in her.
The biggest haters watch the show
Stalkers
every
are the
day.
biggest consumers of the content. They are, yeah. These motherfuckers literally pay me.
You think they're watching right now? They're probably members too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
yeah.
insane.
No, they're. A lot
I
of
never
them are
got
members.
hate watch. Like I would never watch shit I hate. I mean, call me fucking
Well,
crazy.
especially like a reoccurring show.
Yeah, like
this.
No, like why? If it drives you crazy.
It's.
I don't know.
They love. I think they do love it secretly.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. Imagine being a snarker watching a whole episode. You didn't giggle once. You didn't even smile one time. You just sit there angrily for 3.5 hours.
I think so. Yeah. Like,
There's no way. There's no way.
Well, some even went to a live show apparently. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You paid like
yeah,
what-
like if I hated Ethan, I wouldn't give him money. I wouldn't become a member.
Paying me.
Yeah, what the fuck? People are so dumb.
Her early years. She dropped it after Fearless got big. She would put it on for her singing. It was inconsistent when speaking. I imagine she got tired of faking that. If you want to see her exaggerate, listen to Love Story and Back to December. If she naturally had one, she wouldn't be able to drop it overnight and you would still hear inflections of it. I've heard that Nashville peeps don't have the type of accent she puts on. I understand the fascination. This just seems like a lot of energy. Anyway, moving on to the next post. This one is actually from a mod, by the way. This post is called Taylor and Travis Being Totally Normal. And
Yep, that's accurate.
What's not
it's an
normal?
image of Taylor and Travis being totally normal on God. Like, well, hold on, what's going on here?
I think these people are just
holding a cup
like really
and
single. You're very single.
You need a lot of time to do all this.
What's this? Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Is that worth pulling up? Probably not, but
Your choice. I don't know.
he's drinking from it. Just
We know it's
looks like a
true.
couple being a couple. Oh, but apparently this is abnormal enough to warrant 300 comments. Checking in with my flair. Unhinged cringe. There's a lot of irony in someone reacting to this image this strongly while calling anyone else unhinged cringe. But anyways, this is the picture everyone is going to use when he has 2 receptions for 5 yards and can't run to save his life on Sunday. So what are they implying? This is
I
not
didn't
a
even
good
get
look
it,
for
yeah.
Travis. The optics of
What?
jet setting and
I
filming
think what they're
movies,
saying
drinking
is
at
when he has a
game,
bad
being
football game,
boyfriend,
they're
and
going to blame it
catwalk
on
seem
he's
more of a
pounding
priority
around
than-
with Taylor.
Okay, so he shouldn't be allowed to hang out
Yes,
with
that's
his
what they're
girlfriend
saying.
because his job is football.
Yes.
Understood. I can't believe he's behaving this way during the season. His season is not off to the strongest start.
These people are
have to-
NFL fans?
No, they're just saying if he has a bad game, maybe they are. I mean, NFL's
They're
the most.
using like terminology that
Yeah, it's the most popular sport in the country. I'm sure that some of them are.
talking about it. This guy cares more about fame than football at this point. Well, he can't play forever.
Dude, he's got
CTE is gonna catch up
championships,
to him.
he's
Only a man with
Pro Bowler,
severe
what else he
CTE
want?
would date this woman.
That's
This is
fucked.
absolutely insane. As CTE is like a
that's
brain
fucked up.
condition
That's
brought
not-
on by repeat head injuries.
these
And
people are just like cruel to the point of sick.
Travis seems like a cool guy. He's got some swag to him too.
Nice
I
guy.
like Travis.
And he treats her well.
He's got signed that big podcast deal. He's got a popular show. He's
Yeah.
entertaining. What the fuck you want out of the guy?
I hate the CTE. Or like it's that's fucked up.
And that is why I find all of this PR discourse extremely off-putting. It's not stemming from wanting to see through publicity stunts or anything like that. It's literally just predicated on the idea that Taylor Swift is incapable of being loved. Like, there is no way anyone would actually ever want to be her friend or boyfriend, if not for some sort of optics. And I'm sorry, that is unhinged. I know even less about football than I do about Taylor Swift's discography. And yet, even if they're completely right, and Travis Kelce's a terrible footballer, he cares more about fame than football, implying that he's only with Taylor Swift because he's brain damaged and it's PR is insane. Oh my God, I said this on an Insta post and got slammed. Maybe because this whole train of thought is, dare I say, unhinged cringe.
Yeah,
The
part
lack
of
of
the
self.
problem is these people get used to this thinking we're normal, and then go out into the world and start saying this shit, and everyone's
Instagram's like, no, we're normal. Fuck you.
Yeah, even Instagram's like, you're not right. You're not normal.
Awareness is sending me. She looks wasted, LMAO. And she's making sure he gets there too, by the looks of it. No wonder he's had a bad season so far. Oh, wow. Okay, so now we're just doing the classic thing of like, this man is having any problems at all.
But
Must
hold
be the
on,
woman.
can you
He's
pause this for a
baby.
sec though?
Women-
So, okay, yeah, unhinged, yeah, but they're not doxing people so far, right? They're not making any racist comments.
No.
So, okay, this is a snark, but this seems kind of like light snarking to me so far.
Compared to ours.
Compared to the, yeah.
Ours is pretty sick, yeah. I don't know if it gets worse, but I mean, at her level, you can't.
Like, this is the worst you could say about it. It doesn't seem too bad.
You're kind of right about that. Ours is a lot, I think, more toxic than. But even still, it's like.
Like, their snarkers aren't that good. They should be more hateful.
You guys got to step
You
it
gotta
up.
step it up. There's some fucking
I haven't even
nasty
seen like
snarks out
one
there.
extended relative's address post.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're fucking not bringing shit to the game.
I see what you're saying.
And there's 100,000 of them?
Yeah.
Weak snark.
Where's
subreddit.
the pictures of her house? The side of her house.
Yes. What the fuck are you doing with your lives, guys?
Someone said, I mean, is he though? His numbers are down, but he's still on pace to equal his 2023 stats. And then they say a bunch of football things that don't mean anything to me. But no, he's eating and drinking like a piggy, which,
Oh
dude,
my
if this was
God.
any other
He's an
subreddit, these
elite
comments
fucking
would
athlete. you
He's gonna be
idiot.
fine.
He's also like 6'7".
Yeah.
This motherfucker eats, yeah.
be in the negatives. I'm talking like hundreds of downvotes because this is not normal. But no, these people don't even realize this. I hate how much I know about this inane person who I care
Literally your fault. I don't know nothing about that shit.
not at all about, but here we are. Bro, you care. You are a Taylor Swift fan.
Yes.
I usually do not support the argument that anybody who dislikes someone is actually secretly a fan. I think popular people just delude themselves into thinking that, oh, you're in my comment section, you're a hater, you're actually my true fans. No, fam, your video sucks. What do you mean? And so the average person who voices the average anti-Taylor Swift opinion, I don't think they
gotta
are
follow
secretly
him.
obsessed with
He's
her.
good.
However, to claim you care literally not at all about her it's inane indeed. Bro, can somebody please get these people some self-awareness? I'm talking 2-day delivery. We need it stat. Taylor Swig, she's an alcoholic, get it? She's just confirming the drinking problem theory. And here we go again, where it's like, this is a rumor. There's a rumor that Taylor Swift has a drinking problem, and the people here just act like it's true. I do like, at the very least, somebody, I had to scroll so far, said, guys, I think she likes him. How in the world is this an unpopular opinion that is basically buried behind all of this discourse? She's either a better actor, possible, or she's more into him than he is her, also possible. And so again, he can't really love her, right? I still think it's PR. I think it's PR, but I also think they are two dummies who enjoy each other's company.
This is weak as fuck.
You've been jaded,
bro,
by what we deal with.
People are this fucking Snark.
Like the minute you started working for us, people started fucking.
I'm a Zionist, bro. Like, I mean, come on. What are these? Come on. They're not being called any names. They're not. They ain't shit.
Yeah.
Do not get hard. Do not get hard, guys.
Our Snark fucked you up, Tom.
I know.
You're not the same.
It's changed me.
It's changed you forever.
Just let it go. Let it go. It is clearly PR. Lol. He looks like his soul has left his body. He's on autopilot, along for the ride at this point.
What the fuck? How did they take all this from this photo? It looked like they're happily sitting there. It's mad.
He's in a fugue state. I know that dead-eyed stare. Dissociation. Bro, he's just sitting there.
What? You see him dissociating? It looks to me like he's, if anything, smiling a bit. And
probably watching the game or whatever they're watching.
The drink, and yeah, enjoying whatever they're doing. What the fuck?
Do you mean? Can we not just sit down and look forward anymore? Can he not pick up a cup and drink anything by himself?
Oh my God, you're such a lonely loser. Dude. She's so mad people aren't helping her take drinks of her beverage. God, what a lonely dumbass.
Self anymore. She looks sloppy and dead inside. I'm still grieving the Taylor of 5 years past. Wait a second.
What does this person look like?
Make more sense. A lot of y'all have actually
5 years
been following her for 5 years, huh? Like, you know all the lore behind her early voice and her early interviews, because you were fans probably for longer than you weren't. This is literally like, these people have broken up with Taylor Swift, but they're not over her. You know what I mean? That's kind of what this subreddit is giving. I've been saying that for over a year. It's clear to me that she's deeply unhappy and lost. As an ex-Swiftie, as much as I despise her now, I feel very sad for her. Bro,
that is such a good analogy.
It is actually a big pet peeve of mine when somebody takes someone's niche interest and writes them off as being obsessed. It's fine to care very deeply about something. It's fine to fixate on things, really. But this is not the normal way of interacting with the existence of Taylor Swift, when you just can't miss a chance to be the main attraction, even at someone else's game. And so this is another picture of them. I guess Taylor's the devil for holding on to him. I knew she'd get so...
Hold on. She's sucking up all the attention from whatever they're attending because of this.
Yeah. You can't see it. What's wrong with you?
I guess she got.
She's being such a bitch right now.
Dude, you know, Dan sees it. He knows.
And her.
Look at that face.
Look at him. He's so he hates her.
He
fantasizes about killing her. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's going to kill her tonight.
Tell. It's all I could tell by his expression. He's going to kill her at 8 p.m. tonight.
No, his hat says midnight. It's a clue.
He's gonna bury
his hat
her in the
at midnight. When the clock strikes midnight, she's done, dude.
It's all there, man. All there.
Look at Taylor's face.
I can tell by this picture that Taylor has daddy issues.
Totally.
Daddy?
Him? I knew she'd get so bored and just decide to get drunk. Drunk and hanging on someone, her two favorite pastimes.
How do we know she's drunk again?
Nothing. She had a full drink in her hand, presumably. Yeah.
I'm drunk.
So, but hold on. I'm actually curious in the response because you said he had to make a response to them.
Well, I haven't. Apparently, that got posted this morning. I don't know anything about the response or really what happened. Just know that I saw somebody saying the Taylor Snark subreddit was not thrilled about this video.
If I had to sum up today's entire video in a single...
I'm just going to watch a second of it. I'll have to watch this by myself later.
Yeah.
It would be fascinating. I can't say I'm surprised because I knew in my heart of hearts that this would happen. And yet that doesn't make it any less riveting to watch this meltdown in action. Yesterday, I uploaded a video.
Honestly, his analysis was pretty tame.
Yeah. He didn't go after anybody. He didn't
go after like anybody or even after the subreddit. It's like trying to in a serious way. So, okay. I'm gonna watch that though.
That was good. Shout out D'Angelo. I like that guy.